Why I won't show? It ain't working. I I can't even hear.
Damn, the echo is
I
bad
have to
on
come
that
back
joint.
because I can't hear y'all.
Who is that? Cause we can hear them. Huh?
And it ain't even.
You said butterfly.
Oh yeah, I said the butterfly tonight.
I can't hear. I'll be back. I can't hear y'all. And then no, I'm joining
The
Oz
echo is
and
bad.
Yeah, that.
Oz and them podcast, but I don't know I don't know this phone. I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back. I'll be back because it's not even. Oh, okay, Bubba, you got it. Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
I have to.
Can y'all hear us? Chocolate chip. Can you hear me?
Somebody echoing hard.
Yep. I can hear you. Light bright. Can you hear me now? The echo is horrible. There's a lot of feedback. All right. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. Can y'all still hear us now?
Yes.
Okay, chocolate chip say yes. Lisa, trust me, we know the echo is bad as a bitch, even on our end. And I can still hear the echo. So, with that being said, what you doing? You starting it over? So just seeing all this. All right, hopefully that worked. That worked. No, it didn't. I still hear a slight, yep, the feedback. Nigga ready,
Yo, baby, yo,
God
baby, yo.
damn, that shit is horrible.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm tired of hearing me talk to me.
They say you're on the crazy if you answer yourself.
Sound like an old Too Short video.
Man, I said, bitch, that's my favorite word.
Shot the chip.
All right, hold up, that's ain't better now. Yep. How that sound? Damn, my chocolate chip froze up. Dude, do y'all realize when them pictures freeze up, when people on there, it's always the most fucked up face ever?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Always
Catch
the
them
most
slipping.
fucked up face ever.
Catch them slipping.
MedTech joined in. She just said fucked up ass echo. Yeah, we know MedTech. We trying to get it. I don't hear it now, so that's a plus. I don't hear it now.
It was a setting I had in there. I turned it off. It's supposed to enhance it, but it fucked everything up, so I took it off.
All right, yeah, good that you took that bullshit off, cause that shit was trash. All right.
Felicia, are we echoing on y'all end?
We must be all right, because Lisa just said, hey, y'all, my favorite piece.
My
What's going
favorite
on,
piece.
Lisa? So, like I was saying, I went to go help them do some community service. They was giving out hygiene products, Narcan, and some other shit down off of Lisbon. And this little short motherfucker will put you in the mind of little Keisha, Jay, but thicker. Shaped and thicker. Like, dude, I know when she walked down there and get to swerving, motherfuckers just pull over immediately just to try to holler. Not knowing that she out there prostituting the hoeing to everything going. You know what I'm saying? But when she came across the street, everybody stopped and looked. They was like, oh yeah, that's that prostitute. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, damn. She would catch motherfuckers slipping.
She was. Motherfuckers know. Oh, that's that one prostitute.
Yeah, motherfuckers know, man. Like, damn.
A fan club and shit.
Catch a motherfucker slipping
But you know,
out there.
growing up, it was always that one prostitute, that one dope fiend. Like, they just be like, you really doing this?
Like, what
You
the
know-
fuck is wrong with you?
You don't be like a certain person we know and say you ain't got to do it, but we gonna leave that. I ain't gonna say his name, but you know you don't supposed to tell prostitutes that they don't have to prostitute when they're paying the rent.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nope. Ain't gonna say nothing about nobody. they can have it or whatever. But with that being said, motherfuckers is out there doing their motherfucking thing out here in this Milwaukee sunshine. Like I said, I'm not gonna complain. I was fortunate enough and blessed enough to have central air, so I'm cool. And my AC works in my truck. Now that motherfucking God damn, I knew that was gonna happen. Take over.
When it hit up to I think like 103 at one point.
Take this call.
We ain't never in life
Hello.
in Wisconsin hit them type of numbers. That was down south type weather. I put up on on Facebook and said I was talking to this this white guy. He was trying to sell cameras yesterday. House cameras. I was like, shit, it was so hot standing on that porch. I almost said yes to master, no master. Like, it's so hot, like shit. I ain't ever been a slave, but I was ready to say swing low.
Hey, this is that time you went with all the parks got all the motherfucking little water sprinkles.
Chocolate chip.
Oh, that's chocolate. That's
No, I'm talking about the Echo.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's chocolate chip. Yep. Mute her mic once to see what happens.
I do.
Oh.
See.
Yep, there we go. So that's what it is. We just had to add her in when she want to say something, or she can unmute her mic when she want to say something. Then just mute your mic back so we don't echo. You know what I'm saying? She's like, hey. But yeah, you want to run through the sprinklers and shit just because you want to feel like a kid again, but it was that damn hot. It's like, man, fuck, I don't even give a fuck. You don't even run. You just walk through that shit and just take it. Like, hey.
Yeah, this was the time motherfuckers didn't get mad when you rolled past with them super soakers. They stood there like
Hey,
nigga, come
you
back,
gonna hit me too? Shit.
come back around. But yeah, they shut down the school activities today. It was so goddamn hot.
Yeah, I heard. And they done shut down like all the camps and all that stuff. They
Didn't want nobody falling out.
type shit. Well, where I work at for the county, goddammit, it was hot in that motherfucker too. The motherfucking sun was beaming through them damn windows. That AC didn't mean shit. That AC and the sun was fighting, goddammit. The sun like, nigga, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Chocolate chip from Nebraska, right?
Yep.
I'm looking out our back window. I'm seeing nothing but Derek, just land, farmland.
Corn.
Just
Corn.
Nebraska.
you can see
man.
just shit.
Farmland and shit. Motherfuckers like, hey, we looking for land. Hey, come on up to Nebraska.
Come up to
That's
Nebraska.
all we got. We got nothing but land for your ass out here. Shit, bonfires and everything. It's all good.
Chocolate chip, that one resident black folk in Nebraska. Everybody know who she is.
There's a few of them down there.
Few?
Yeah, about 20 years ago, we had to drive all the way down there to go pick that nigga twink up.
I knew you was
We
gonna
went
say it.
down there with Nancy. And as we driving through there, when we stopped in, because he was in Lincoln, when we stopped in Omaha, I think it was Omaha, and we was at the gas station. It was a black dude there. We was looking at him like, he looked at us. We were like, what the fuck is you?
Hey, that nigga looked at y'all like, hey, nigga, y'all ain't from around here.
No, y'all ain't from around here.
Like,
No, y'all ain't from around
This is
here.
my territory. Y'all gotta move around.
Oh, yo.
Hey, nigga, these good wholesome white females is for me.
Man.
Take your ass back to where you came from.
These niggas get.
Get on from around here.
That's how it sounds like how it is in Mansfield, Ohio. They got one high school, one middle school, one elementary.
Yeah, Mansfield smooth as fuck. That's why when you was telling me that cash number, I was like, in Mansfield?
Yeah, they was.
Hey, that's how, hey, I felt like I was the king in motherfucking Manitowoc.
Oh,
The
no.
only full-fledged black teenager in Manitowoc at that time, nigga, I was the king. Females was picking me up, dropping me off to other females. They was happy and didn't matter to them, shit. I see you tomorrow.
Lisa, you ain't finna bully us. So it's
Oh,
7 up.
you know how
What's
she is. Like, man, y'all got it. Y'all, she trying to keep us on top.
Top.
I don't know why. That's just not our MO.
But she done took made that job herself.
She be on it. She be on it.
She the regulator and the auditor. Make sure your niggas paperwork is
Hey,
right.
y'all ain't talking about y'all topic yet. What y'all doing? What y'all doing?
All right, let's go down this yellow brick road before Lisa show up and try to fight one of us.
You, nigga, you.
All right, this is, when people come up, people forget their friends. And this guy is very upset about how he got forgot about.
Had as his best friend until the day we found out the movie was at 100 million. And I was on the phone with her. I was like, "Friend, I'm so proud of you." Until the day we found out the movie was at 100 million. She's like, "Friend." And I was on the phone with her. I was like, "We best friends." She was like, "Friend." She's like, "Friend, nigga, friend." I was like, "Yeah, yeah. I'm so proud of you. Best friend." We had been on the phone like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. We have been talking. And she was like, "Have you ever been to my house?" I was like. But I was there when the nigga was whooping your ass. Like I was saying I didn't see other shit. I didn't see. I've been there for some shit. So yeah. She's like, we ain't da 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 da. I guess when I said best friend, I'm proud of you. I don't know what spirit it triggered in her, but she had to get me straight right then. She was like, nigga, this ain't that. I don't know if you saw that thing with Brorilla. Her sister went off on her about not helping her or some shit.
Yeah.
And I agreed. Like no one successful owes you anything. You can't call one successful person I know and have them say I asked them for shit. My family was asking, like, why you don't talk to Tiffany? Da 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 da. When she came
This on my side?
Memphis.
Well, shit, that's just some fucked up shit. He said one word wrong, and she went in on him. Nigga, have you ever been in my house? He was like, shit, I was there when they was whooping your ass. Like, but I guess that don't make you friends and make you associates. But people shouldn't be in your business like that if they ain't gonna be your, friend or partner. Like,
Hey, look, man, domestic violence is a real motherfucking thing.
Yeah, it is. Domestic violence is definitely real.
But ain't nobody finna slide in and help you out unless they a good friend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm risking my life. But I'm risking my life for an associate. You don't know what that nigga might have. You know what I'm saying? But you going to the rescue of your friend, right? Or so you would think. Yeah. So yeah, she was on some bullshit. Yeah, when he said, finna bring nobody to no domestic violence dispute, and ain't nobody finna run into a domestic violence dispute unless they really love and care for you.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say.
He tried to show some love, but that girl trip hit, so it threw her into the stratosphere. So while she was in the stratosphere, he like, all right, I'm just saying you did good.
I was highly disappointed when she came here and did stand up. She was lit like a motherfucker, came out on stage. I'm like, dude, I guess, girl trip just misled motherfuckers, but she was doing stand up prior, and I did go watch some of her old stand up, and that shit was nice. That shit was decent, but yeah.
Look, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna leave it alone. So, after Snoop Dogg got a lot of success, and this is my opinion, so don't shoot the messenger. But Fam fell the fuck off. Oh. He was just really to me, and it's to me, he was really just rapping just to be rapping, bro. If you go back and you listen to Doggy Style, and then go back and listen to the Dogfather, and you tell me if you feel like he was still at his peak, and it was at his, you know what I'm saying? And to me, it just once motherfuckers get that change.
I gotta ask this question, my fault. Chocolate chip. You driving a GMC, Chevy, or F-150, but you look like you driving a straight up pickup truck right now.
I thought, and where she going is a long distance.
Man.
But yeah, I get what you're saying, because when he came out with that sexual seduct, I was disappointed in that man. Like, what the fuck wrong with you?
Yeah.
But shit, I guess
what was that she saying now? What she on?
Hold on, chocolate chip. Hold on. 1 second. All right, say, repeat that. Chocolate chip.
She said something.
Oh, she glitchy than the motherfucker right now.
I can't even hear her voice.
Your vocals is glitchy.
Nah. Yeah, your vocals glitchy.
It's probably because you drive, because it's probably your signal.
She probably got her windows down and shit.
No. It's her signal.
Oh yeah, she out there in farmland or some shit.
Yeah.
You can just see her background. She like, this ain't farmland, this is the neighborhood.
I got it like that.
Let's go further down this yellow brick road. Now, when it done got so bad, this man had to put a disclaimer in his concert.
Tonight. Hey, if you got a nigga, do not get up on this motherfucking stage either. If your husband or your man brought you to this show, this course tonight. Hey, if you got a nigga, that make it a little bit more interesting. Not get up on this motherfucking stage either. If you, all I say, ladies, make some noise. I don't want no more jibs.
Cause it be playing on the page.
Hey, well, hold on. I got a different dynamic, you know. You gotta have something to lose because I'm married too, baby. All my married women make some noise
That's the
tonight.
only motherfucker that ain't never had to buy a chain since
Hey, well, hold on.
fucking 90 something. His chain been the same.
You got one? You see, I found mine. You got shoe. It's a shoe. One for sure. It's a shoe. It's a shoe. All my sexy ladies on the right side. One time. Course tonight. Hey, you got a nigga, do not get up on this motherfucking stage either. If your husband or your man brought
That's how dirty these bitches is nowadays. Where that man had to stop some of his cash flow and told them, if you got a man or a husband, I'll be there in August, can't wait. If you got a man or a husband, don't come up on this stage. Like, why would he have to say that? Like, I'm just saying,
Because of the shit that they be doing, motherfucker. You see the motherfuckers that pay $1,000 to pose with Chris Brown and shit that they do that's extra.
but what I'm saying is, if you love your man or husband, then you should be able to maintain yourself being next to that man.
You should. You're right.
Anybody, man.
But you get what I'm saying. So what this man had to put a disclaimer, knock some of his cash flow down, because he said, I'm tired of motherfuckers trying to fight me
He just put a
every time one of the bitches come up
his
here.
money. I guarantee you didn't lose on his money.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Say something, chocolate chip.
She said,
Hello?
There we go.
Hello?
Yep, we hear you.
so Whipp was asking you what type of truck you drive. That sound like a fucked up horror movie.
Oh, I forgot to say that.
Going again.
I guess we got to mute her. But I mean, it's just fucked up that these hoes out of control like that. Like where you can't maintain.
Women are now being kicked to the curb. If I was married still or in a relationship, I'm not going up there, period. I'm not paying for no meet and greet at all. And, you know, that's just from the woman's side of it, there you go. Because he is whacking for that meet and greet. He whacking like a motherfucker for that meet and greet.
For like 12, 1500.
Something like that, yeah. Shit from a G on up.
$1,000.
I know it's $1,000 on up. Yeah.
Just for the picture.
Like just, how do a nigga gotta feel like, yo, look, I got this Chris Brown picture. Then you just sit there and be like, how much you pay for that? Oh, I paid $1,200. $1,200.
Not my motherfucking money.
Wait. Even if it's her money, if a week later, she asks you for some motherfucking bill money or
Oh
something.
man,
Bitch, you better sell
Oh
that
man,
shit.
That's when you say you better sell that
Sell
motherfucking
that
picture.
yeah, what you
That shit.
What you got next, man?
Oh, that was
Lisa gonna creep up on you on your motherfucking ass.
that was it. I'll
She
show
said
you.
you long drove out with motherfucking.
Yeah. Look, I didn't, I'm gonna leave that alone. That was it. I don't want no smoke from Lisa.
All right, so the topic of the day is still the same topic leading from last week, and these kids out here nowadays, and the lack of respect that they got for adults, and these kids don't have no respect for adults, period. Like, I was listening to my son's girlfriend talking about she was ready to crash out on her mom's because her mom's told her, you break one more phone, you're not getting another one. And that phone costs $1,000 and something. Like, kids feel like parents just got money like that. Like, you got it. Like, no, you got me fucked up.
So, would you say, yes, I'm not broke, but you are.
Exactly.
Right. So I tell y'all what, since I knew that was the topic, and y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. So it's relevant to the situation.
Go ahead.
Is it that little boy? Somebody.
Respect comes from being able to walk away from conflicts. Respect comes from being able to walk away from conflicts over things that just do not matter.
A new crime report for the city of Milwaukee sparks an examination of what motivates violence. At least 3 people were killed in Milwaukee since Saturday, but city seen across the board. Monse Rakosa is live downtown with more on these numbers for us tonight. Monse.
Just after celebrating the fact that homicides are down about 30% across the city, Milwaukee Police Chief Jeffrey Norman told us that their homicide clearance rate is 98%. City officials say this is all positive news while acknowledging there is still work to be done.
Today, we have a message of hope. Milwaukee is making progress.
Progress celebrated by Milwaukee officials, showing total crime throughout the city is down 8% compared to last year. Total property crime is down 7%. The only increase in crime type was theft, up 3% from last year. While 98% of homicides are solved in Milwaukee, the clearance rates for non-fatal shootings is only 41%. Chief Jeffrey Norman says people need to put their guns down and talk.
These are serious situations where members of our community are shooting each other over petty disagreements.
In Milwaukee County, while crime is down over 5%, the sheriff says they saw a 58% spike from the first quarter to the second quarter of this year.
All the time and effort that we have put into our areas of responsibility, and to show such a small decrease was a little disheartening.
Mayor Cavalier Johnson says crime reduction is due to collaboration between you, the police, the sheriff's office, community members, and the judicial branch. When it came to this holiday weekend, MPD recognized 2 of their officers were injured.
First of all, 2 women just got mowed down the other day. On Tatonia coming out of, what's that bar? Shenanigans. Mowed them down and kept going. They died on the scene.
20-something fanatics. Motherfucker drove past, shot into the car, shot everybody in the car, plus a motherfucker that was unloading his fucking van. Guess who died?
The one that's unloading his van.
Yeah. Of course. So, to me, first of all, homicide clearance rate is a joke. Get the fuck out of here. We live here. We live in the fucking city. So when they're disguising certain things and they're hiding in plain sight, it's a slap in the face to us, the Milwaukee citizens. You know what I'm saying? That's why I played that, because I wanted y'all to see. So we're talking about respect when it comes down to, these youngsters to us, but we playing all these fucking games and these switcheroo David Blaine ass shit. How is that respectable? If your own police force is lying to you right in your face in own media. So I'm just saying, like, we gotta take some accountability as far as in it too, because we gotta stop acting as if our shit don't stink. That's all I'm saying. Because all they do is they gonna follow in the footsteps of what they see. We still got. I'm 50 years old, but I know some niggas that's 50 years old that still act like they out here in the streets.
Man, I swore I wasn't gonna be that nigga. I made sure of that.
Yeah, I was making sure that.
It's unrealistic. It's unrealistic, bro. We closer to the grave than what they are.
Yeah.
Let them have ignorance. We're too old to be ignorant. That's all I'm saying. You know, but yeah, but I agree with y'all, but I'm just saying we also hold responsibility. Y'all know my mantra is blame go both ways. It always go both ways. It's what we're doing that's feeding into it, but it is also what they see that reflect. You know what I'm saying? Unhonesty, distrust. You know what I'm saying? Low self-esteem. All that shit all falls in line with what's going on right now. You think you're hopeless. You think that you can't do any better than what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? You think that you stay 16 to 22 forever, and you don't. Because once you make it past that, guess what? You're going to live with what's called regret. And that's the biggest problem when you become my age. It's regretting the fact, what the fuck was I thinking when I did that? See what I'm saying? That's why I try and make sure that I'm transparent on this show. You know what I'm saying? I tell you the stupid shit that I did. Why? Because I need this is what I do with my kids, with my grandkids. Hey, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? This is how funny life is. I'm going to leave it alone. So, I was 21 years old when I was shot. I got shot, you know what I'm saying, upper thigh. My grandson last month got shot. Guess where he got shot? Upper thigh. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's streets. It's irony. It's irony. Now I deserve what I got, but he didn't deserve what he got. But it's still, you just got to make sure that.
I recall being there. I won't say that you deserve what you got, because you was trying to mediate the situation and talk to the dude and say like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Because this foul ass bitch wanted to bring y'all over here on some rah-rah ass shit.
True, but here's what the problem is. Stepping to a motherfucker that he wasn't on my side, bro. I can't expect for my enemy to have compassion and sympathy for me. That's why I made the mistake at. So I understand what you're saying. Like, yeah, I was like, hey man, it ain't even that serious. And you know what I'm saying, took aim and shot me. You know why? Because your enemy is never your friend.
No.
I didn't come to put this gun down. I didn't come to save bullets. If I put the gun in the car, guess what I came to come do?
What's up?
That's all I'm trying to say.
And somebody was dinging in.
That was
chocolate. She been going in and out. She got the other Dodge Ram following behind her now. That's the pickup truck country.
Born in the USA.
They're all out there. So, I mean, right now what's going on at these parks, they got certain parks that they go to, and the park up the street from my house is one of them, and that's Carmen Park. They like going there and have fight nights, fight club or whatever, and there'd be a gang of kids come from everywhere. I remember I was sitting there one day on 73rd and Thursday, we just looking at the kids. Motherfucker, it was a chick with 2 prosthetic legs. A young ass chick with 2 prosthetic legs, man.
Fighting?
Trying to kick it, nigga.
Trying to get down there to the park.
Trying to kick it. Trying to kick it.
Okay, nah,
I'm sorry.
You wrong in the bitch.
I'm not wrong. I'm just saying
I ain't talking about you, but this nigga said. Did you hear what the nigga said? You said the chick had 2 prosthetic legs.
He said she trying to kick it.
That's blasphemous, bro.
I'm sorry.
That's fucked up.
I'm sorry.
But it's like,
I'll give you that. It was funny.
I don't know what she did to get to that point, but
she ain't do no roundhouse.
Me personally, I'm thinking she didn't need to be heading to where she was going. It would have panned out bad.
I think she did. Was she young or was she old?
She was young. She was young too.
Bro, they hop on Facebook, on social media, and
you said she hopped.
Stop, bro. Stop. You already going to hell. What real? Let me text that nigga. Let me text Real and make sure you know. He always say you going to hell. Right now,
I'm sorry.
You aim in that direction right now.
I'm sorry.
No, but for me, when I seen it, they orchestrate shit and they plan the shit.
Yeah.
And then they go and they do it. You know what I'm saying? All we basically did was, I remember, you know what I'm saying, like I said, I always show my age. So I remember the hotlines. Remember everybody was hot on this, whatever. Mm-hmm. So it was always out there, but it just never was this prevalent. You know what I'm saying? with the hotline, you can understand motherfuckers because everybody talking over each other and shit like that, you know. And there was no breakout room, so if it's 27 motherfuckers on there, 27 motherfuckers will talk at the same time.
Yep.
So the communication was fucked up. Now the communication ain't fucked up.
Mhm.
Now I can sit on Messenger, and about 8, 9 of us could be on that motherfucker on a video call, planning on what we gonna end up doing.
But I can say when they do put their mind together, at least it's fucked up what they doing. But when they put their mind together and put some, look how it go. They get it together.
Yes.
They do. They get that shit together. Now, I'm not condoning the shit that they be doing, but I'm just saying the message of it.
That they take that time out to do something better with it. And I think they actually got a teen club from what it looked like. I could be wrong, but the way they were standing out, it looked like they got a teen club next to where we used to throw parties at, back down there on North Avenue next to Cheerio Hall. I think that's a teen club. No, not the Amistad. The one that was a record store.
We have to go through the back.
Yep.
We have to go through the back. Yeah, but that's like I said. If they can use they powers for good, it'll work. But because they using it for evil, and it's getting like nigga, we'd have never ran up. We'd have never ran up on Bayshore.
No. We had more common sense to run up on motherfucking Bayshore thinking that it was gonna be sweet.
We also wasn't driving all the way down to Racine to go steal cars from fucking Manheim.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers was leading police on high speed chases and shit. Like there was boundaries that we had. And all that's happening is, man, you talking about 30 years later, bro. Those boundaries are lessen. Every 5, 10 years they lessen, bro. The boundaries is fucked up. But I'm gonna say like right now, I got let me play devil's advocate, right? So, you know what I'm saying, you know, just throwing it out there or whatever, you know, long time ago. When niggas was off into selling drugs. If niggas only knew how much math we were doing.
You right?
And what's fucked up was I had a math class.
Quarters, ounces, you know what I'm saying? 16ths. Come on, bro. Like we used our knowledge for evil and not good too. It's just not as prevalent. It's just to me every generation gets worse. That's all I'm trying to say.
And I wouldn't go to math class
when I
shit.
thought about that, for me, I wasn't good at math either, but but it was what I was interested in. I was interested in the whole dope fraction.
You was good at good at math and good at sales. Because you had to be able to conversate. You had to be able to, you know, just.
I don't know, nigga. I never had to conversate being out there. Nigga, you either want a dime or you don't.
No.
Which one is it? Oh, you want a nick? Okay, I got you a nick.
I'm talking about when you get to selling.
When you buying it. Remember, when you buying, you got to fuck with a nigga who, he got it, you want it.
Yeah.
So you got to have some type of hospitality to make sure, you know what I'm saying? And then you even still really got to like, because if you ain't fucking with it, and like I said, y'all, disclaimer, no. But when you fucking with a nigga or whatever, like let's just say you got one nigga that who come on and fall off. You gotta have the wherewithal to be able to switch up. You know, oh well, no, you know, this my nigga, woo. But then you still gotta be able to trust whoever that is, not to try to get you. Bro. So it was you learn how to maneuver through shit.
Dirty game, dirty world.
Before I went down, bro, we made it to Laredo.
Laredo, Texas.
Like, no, just this is a movie allegedly.
Oh no!
You know, allegedly,
okay,
when the plug throw you extra, and then you go see the plug again and you pay for the extra, and if it actually offends them, but like I have to tell them, you know, I do straight business. I don't do because you know when you get into the pocket, that's where you stay.
Yep. So what? So let me just you know, and like I said, a disclaimer. But so what were you doing when you like? What was your mindset? Like, why were you paying him for?
It was the cheaper price. And when
no. What I'm saying is that he was trying to throw you a plug, right?
Yeah, he
went back and paid him for that plug, but why did you do that?
Because
what was the lesson in that?
The lesson is like I said, when you get into their pockets, this ain't like the movies. It's not like the movies. These people if they can't get you, they take family members. They don't care kids or anything else like that. But when you get into their pocket, that's where you stay.
There you go.
So you this whole thing of I want to get the plug and everything else like that, that's movie shit. Because when they start supplying you, and then it ain't no walking away, especially if you're making real money. They're not going to let you stop. They're not.
It's guaranteed money.
It's guaranteed.
To me, for
You
those
locked
of
in.
y'all don't know about it, it's the equivalent of why cell phone companies lock you into leases for your phone, or really financing the phone. Right?
Yeah.
If you pay me every month for this phone that you want, for the next
Plus
2
your
years,
services.
guess what I got? I got a guaranteed loyal customer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. For 24 months, I got you where the fuck I want you. And that's how it is in the streets. If I plug you, okay, well, you finna buy 2 or 3, I tell you what, I'm gonna throw this 4th one on top of it. If you don't go back and pay the motherfuckers for that 4th, you in their pocket forever. They always gonna think that they can be able to get you to do certain shit.
We went for, I say this time, we went for 3. We came back with 8.
Oh, damn. Hell nah.
Yeah. So we,
Here's the thing: if when you sell the full 8, now they know that you have the proper clientele.
Mm-hmm.
If you sell the full 8, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, for real? Now I want to give you 12. Now I want to give you 16.
I stopped that right then and there.
I feel you. But that's what I'm saying. What you did was what a real nigga should do. That punk shit is punk shit. Like, don't do that shit. Do not do that shit, because you locking yourself in. Like I say, it's like a cell phone situation. You're locking yourself into having to pay these motherfuckers for the next 12 months, for the next 24 months, 36 months. You know? So, yeah. I just wanted you to let them know what lesson that was.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I have to get these YNs though. When they put their mind to something, they can get it done. They most definitely can
But
get
it's
it
always
done.
the wrong shit. That's the only problem.
Because they don't have the person guiding them in the right direction.
Exactly, and that's the key right there.
Like they just.
If you look at it though, like, you know what I'm saying, just to take it back in history, you know, a lot of people don't know that Fred Hampton was 21 years old when he passed, right? Fred Hampton had been doing what he's famous for doing since he was 15, 16 years old. So what we're saying is, if you had a motherfucker like a Fred Hampton who was trying to lead motherfuckers in a better direction, in a good direction, and not evil, you can make shit happen. But it's just what's more prevalent, what's popular in the streets is bad. It's evil.
Yes. And I can say like this, not giving praise to this man, but Adolf Hitler was a smart motherfucker.
Oh, of course, yeah.
He led a whole country to say, we gonna take over this bitch. And they was like, okay. Like, okay. Why are you don't get, if he could have put his mind to good, he could have came over here and been president.
But he was also fueled by hate.
Yeah.
He was fueled by hate, and you know.
But he said the right things.
Oh yeah.
Like we said with Martin Luther King, these people marched on Washington because he told them this was the thing to do.
But what you got to realize is that what the difference between the two is what King was talking about was real true life shit, and you related to it. What Hitler and what people like Donald Trump and all stuff like that, and T, I'm not gonna stay on it. I'm just saying their message is always perpetuated by evil.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? When they tell somebody to do something or whatever, the people can relate to it, but it's relation from a hate perspective.
So think about how these YNs are, and they like Whipp say all the time, they influencers. These people can tell people, hey, come on, man, let's go jump off this bridge.
And they be like,
and they're gonna be like, oh, because this person told me, let's go. And at the same time, they ain't stepped a foot on the bridge.
Yeah, they'll go get new outfits.
But that's just,
you know what I'm saying?
Put a foot on the bridge. Never thought about it. But this is what's being told to them to put on their platform to get kids to do X, Y, and Z. And that's where everybody's failing to understand. That's why you try to keep your kids off of social media as much as possible. But shit, they gonna go to their friends' house. They gonna go everywhere and watch social media, regardless.
It's gonna turn into, it's always Adam and Eve. Only reason Eve really ate that apple is because she was convinced, and God told her not to do it. If God would have told her, go ahead and pick all these and make a fruit salad, she wouldn't have touched that motherfucking apple.
Why are you telling me to do it?
Yeah,
why such thing?
But just that whole thing of being influenced, and certain people have a thing with wordplay. Like when Whipp introduced me to Pimpy King. Pimpy King was talking to me, and I ain't hear half he was talking about. Because when somebody talk fast, I feel you're trying to convince me to do something I don't want to do. That's smart. He know I don't listen to half or nothing he be fucking saying, especially when your hands get the. But these influencers, they got them. They got them.
So let me ask y'all a question. Why do y'all feel like, and I'll tell y'all what my opinion is. Well, why do y'all feel like people are so easily influenced?
Because they looking for something. They're looking for a direction. Okay. I think it was it was Nipsey. When he said they follow me because they think I know the way.
Mm-hmm. And see, that's the thing, because I was just going to jump into that with that too. Like, people get influenced because they have nothing else most of the time. And you also got to think about the people who are influencing them. Because, like, he brought up Adolf Hitler. Mm-hmm. Look at Charlie Manson.
Yep.
This dude told a bunch of people he was just a great dude and he knew the way. And them folks did anything for him.
Man.
And he's sitting on death row today, but that man ain't committed not one murder.
That's why
you know what I mean?
He technically didn't kill a motherfucking person.
No.
And then still to this day, his motherfucking visitors log.
Right. Look how popular he is. He's a serial, whatever you call him.
Killer.
He ain't a serial killer, but
well, yeah, because he didn't.
But he popular.
You know what he was before he started his family. He was a musician. Ain't that a bitch? But
half the people probably came from that.
But I said that though. I didn't just throw that out there. I said that because I need for y'all to realize, like, most of these motherfuckers, they've done something. You know what I'm saying? That was some type of artist, some type of, you know what I'm saying? And that makes them charismatic because they've done something that was where they was in the limelight. Jim Jones, he was like a car salesman or something like that. And then he started his own church, and then we all know how that ended.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But okay. So T, before I get to my point, so why do you feel like people are
easily influenced?
Easily influenced, man. A lot of people out here nowadays is just very weak-minded. I'm gonna just go with that. With them being weak-minded, it's easy to sell anybody a dream. Me and you both been in sales. All you gotta do is just read this motherfucker, see what he like, and then sell him what the fuck what you feel like he should have. Yep. And that's all influencers do. Influencers look at weak-minded people and feed them what they want them to be fed. But they're weak-minded people also because they're doing the bidding of somebody else to get paid, to get likes, to get whatever. This is what transpires. And the only ones that fall victim, mainly, is our kids. Because our kids don't believe we understand them in this day and age. They think we don't know nothing that they're doing or nothing that they're going through or anything to that nature. They feel like, you know what I'm saying, they only can talk to people their age. Like motherfucking influencers that's a little bit older than them. But there's some influencers out here that's young too. Yeah. And they feel like, I want to be where they at.
But I mean, so here's the thing. With that's always been like that, though. You know what I'm saying? And, even when we were young, we felt like nobody understood us. That's the reason why we ended up in gangs and sex and all this shit like that. Because, you feel like this person ain't been, even though they tell you, look, I went through that shit. Right. Even though sometimes you know a motherfucker that went to prison, you know what I'm saying? It's like a motherfucker being like, oh, man, I just went to jail, and then they come to somebody like Oz that did this spit, you know what I'm saying, years ago.
Hold on. What you saying that just brought me up when I was younger, long time ago. I was on probation for assault, so they forced me to go to
a long
time ago. They had me do anger management, so I went to see a therapist. So me and him talking, black guy talking. He said, I came from. He was like, where you from? Like 13th and Burleigh. He was like, oh yeah, I used to be this and that and stuff like that. I look out the window. I'm like, is that your BMW? He was like, yeah. I'm like, so you don't know the area that I'm in changed. Y'all used to fight with knives. They shooting nowadays. But that's what reason I'm saying that is because what you said. That man tried to connect with me by saying that, okay, I've been in your areas, and I reflected. You know what I'm saying? Young, dumb. It be like, oh, nigga, you ain't, y'all had knives and used to fight. They shoot nowadays. But I missed the whole point. I missed the whole point.
Because the main thing, because if you were able to look outside and see that man was in a BMW.
Hey, yo, John should have been like, hey, man, what you doing to get that right there?
But of course,
how can I get to the same spot where you at?
Because of the ignorance. That's really what it is. So let me start by saying this. All right, so 5%ers believe that 85% of the population want to be herded. 10% know the game but choose not to tell. 5% know the game and teach it. Right? So what I just said is relevant to the situation is this. A lot of people they want to be led. They want to be led. 85% want to be led. 85% don't want to be leaders. They don't want to. You see what I'm saying? I just want to be able to stay in my neighborhood, think about how many people that you know that probably ain't even left out of Wisconsin. A lot of my niggas out in Cali ain't never left Cali. They ain't left Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? And LA is only eight goddamn hours away, but they won't do it because it's familiar. I'm comfortable.
You saying what I say to people when they be like, I left and went to Chicago. That's down the street.
Down the street and around the corner.
That's down the street.
I commend them though, because at least you left out of Wisconsin. At least you crossed a
state line.
At least you crossed the border. What I'm saying is, you got motherfuckers that just travel up and down. Stay in the metro Milwaukee area. You know, you got to be able to experience certain shit. That's all I'm trying to say. And if you don't, then guess what you are? You want to remain in that 85%. It's the reason why influencers can make so much money. There's influencers out there right now, man, making like $2-3 million a year. You got motherfuckers who got on the internet to become comedians. Now they're fucking hosting the BET Awards and shit.
Yep.
Look at what's old boy name off of that's what I'm talking about. But what's old boy DC Young Fly? He was an internet comedian.
And whatchamacallit, his auntie though.
Who?
What's the old girl name? The one that got blackballed. Damn, what's that name?
I didn't even know
she played in Precious.
You talking about Monique?
Monique.
For real?
Monique is auntie.
Okay. But still, it's still, you know, I didn't know about that. All I knew was that he was the he was such looking boy.
Vine.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And
then the next thing you knew,
bring your ass here, boy.
Bring your ass here, boy. You know. So he, even if that was his auntie, he still carved out his own niche.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that old boy who sung that one song for New Jack City, Christopher Williams. I didn't know that nigga mom. His auntie was Ella Fitzgerald and shit. So you got people who then led, you know what I'm saying, who got family that led them off into shit. But to me, what I commend them for is they also still carved out their own niche. You know what I'm saying? They didn't just say, okay, I should do this because such is my uncle. Such is my you know. They still did it on their own. You know what I'm saying? They still showed you what their talent was. And DC Young Fly to me, he showed you what his talent was. Drewski showed you what, you know what I'm saying? Even if they
I'd take Drewski over DC.
You?
I would take Drewski over DC.
Seriously. Because you at 85 South, fanatic, nigga.
Yep, he sure.
I ain't saying ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, at least, you know, he being truthful. Like, you know, them my guys, but this nigga funny, you know what I'm saying? And I agree with you, T, because of the fact that I don't know who the fuck do this nigga makeup.
Who?
But
when
Drewski did that white dude, the NASCAR dude, and from head to toe, this nigga was white.
Yeah, when he did the hillbilly dude, when he did the rapper.
Oh yeah, with the rapper dude, yeah. Well, you talking about the hood? Yeah.
He was white.
So whoever that nigga a makeup artist is, that's a bad motherfucker.
It's like funny, like I take him once again. I would take him, and yeah, I'm an '85 South fan, but I'm more of a fan of Carlos Miller and Chico Bean. But I'm leaning more towards Chico Bean, because every time I went seeing Chico Bean, his material switched up. I'd have been to two of Carlos's where I got pissed off, like, hey nigga. Last time I heard this motherfucking joke, like, hold on now, nigga, I thought you was cold and quick on your toes and shit, you know, with your comic. I mean your comedy. But DC is just a lot of screaming and loud high pitches and shit like that, and he try to mimic certain motherfuckers, and I mean it's okay, but Drewski just a whole lot colder with it. I mean, I raised these niggas. You know, you got old school niggas out here that's like that. Like, I raised these niggas. But these little wild ass niggas in the hood and shit.
But I'm gonna touch on like me and Whipp said. Like growing up, I always had that in my mind. I was not gonna be one of them old niggas trying to kick it with the young niggas.
Nah.
Talking about where the hoes at. And then gotta realize, nigga, our hoes is your daughters. Like you know, that's what them niggas never realized. You old in the bitch trying to be on the corner with us talking about where the hoes at. Nigga, the hoes is your daughters, your nieces. That's you thinking in the wrong aspect, nigga. You not in our age, right?
Yeah, you not, and you shouldn't be asking, cause shit, nigga, you been there sent all us to jail.
Right. And that was
like,
another
cool
reason.
On all that aspect.
Another reason when I came home that I left it alone. Because first of all, we're gonna be truthful. I went to prison at 31. No, it's good and bad. Because that was my first felony ever. But when I came home, and it's like the time that I had to get these people, I did not have. So if I go, I gotta go. Because they done already gave me 15 years. Them numbers go up. So if they catch me with anything, it's going to act like they caught me with a goddamn whole brick or anything else. So I might as well, if I was going to go, I was finna, because I'm too old to be nickel and dime. I'm too old to be in any spot standing on any corner.
Plus you've seen certain shit.
Yeah, see, so.
You can't walk back from it. If I've seen bricks, I'm not going to go back. You know what I'm saying?
So if I was going to go, if I was going to get back in it when I came home, which I don't know why niggas do that. But if I was going to do that, I was going to have to go all out. Because when they grabbed my ass, they was going to act like I did. Mm-hmm. So I'm not nigga that always feel if I'm going to lose, I'm going to lose on my own recognizance.
This is what you tell the kids on that lesson to be learned on that is, are you willing to suffer the consequences of your actions and what you choose to do?
Yeah.
That's the question out here nowadays.
And that's all. Me sticking on that, I did 9 years on parole with no revocations. Finished it completely off. Whole 9 years, no revocations.
That's what's up, nigga.
Mindset.
Because it was just because like I said, I had to keep in my mind. I didn't like the first 5 or 6 years I did in the penitentiary.
For those that don't know my brother, I'm gonna just let y'all know he brag on this accomplishment, but he has an abundance of other accomplishments from being where he used to be to where he is now. He just like this accomplishment because it just happened, but this man that came a long ass fucking way. He got out here, he got a job, he held that motherfucking job down for year after year after year after year after year. So he held that job down like it was a prison term. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's what he did, and he kept on working, and he did grown man ass shit. So he brags on that, but I'm going to tell him, you know, give him his flowers and his kudos on the other shit. I'm going to say this, like Whipp said, like I tell people, I was the for real homeless. When I say homeless, I'm not talking about sleeping on nobody's couch. I'm talking about I had to sleep in stolen cars and in my sneak in my cousin's closet. Homeless. Mm-hmm. When they say didn't know where the next meal, I most definitely did not know where that was going to come from. So it was not letting the world beat me down and stay down. Mm-hmm. So my stubbornness would be like, I can't stay down here. I gotta try to get up. But, you know, I'm going to say it's a lot of people that showed me the way.
and help me out. Most definitely, especially these two brothers right here. They, is like he said, is a lot of accomplishments. But I'm gonna say one of my main accomplishments is I survived, and
Damn sure. That's all of our accomplishment that we made it past 21 because boys in the hood, men's society wasn't lying back in them days. We didn't think we was going to make it to see past 21. But now with this generation, half of them ain't making it past to see 16.
Man.
They killing each other in these cars when they trying to, shake nays and all that other bullshit that they be doing. It's a lot of stuff that these kids out here are doing. Now, we sit back and say parents don't care about the kids. Like right now, I gotta ask this question. I gotta ask this question. I meant to ask it last week, but we really touched on the topic this week more than what we was last week. And I'm asking everybody this. So this is gonna be the first round table question that I'm putting out there. As a parent to your kids, do you choose to put your significant other in front of your kids? Do you choose your significant other over your kids, or do you choose your kids over your significant other? And y'all know how I do it. I go around the damn table and I look at the screen and see who's where. We got Reverend T-Rex that then joined us today. What's going on, good Reverend T-Rex?
God bless.
So what's your thought and opinion on that, man?
No, you put your significant other hell with this mama shit. Because hell that significant other was scolded when they wrong.
Yep, and I agree on that. Chocolate chip, what you got?
Hold on.
Is she? Because I know she jumped on a different.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. I am not going to bring anybody in front of my children until I really get to know them.
And I agree. So let's say you get to know this person. And once you know this person, let's say you and this person wind up getting married and stuff. But this person was doing things to your kids like abuse, like verbal abuse, physical abuse, shit like that. But you wind up marrying this person. Do you still put this person in front of your kids?
Oh no,
after marriage. Huh?
You verbal abusing my kids or victimizing my children? That's not happening. No.
That's what's up. J Money.
Like T-Rex said, I mean,
Lisa, grown folks, put y'all's in the comments so I can read them.
You already know how I am. I'm a better motherfucker before, before anything. And I always put who's right before who's wrong. That's it. Like I'm not finna sit up here and you won't scold my kids, or anything like that unless I know who you are and I know you have good intentions.
Type shit.
If you don't have good intentions, don't look my fucking kids and my grandkids' way. You see what I'm saying? But if you help them, like T-Rex just said, if you helping me, then you know where my heart is.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? You know how I would do things, and you would act accordingly. Mm-hmm. If there's any type of malice or anything like that you coming at mine with, now I'm your enemy too.
Yeah, that's real.
I agree.
I'm gonna piggyback off J Money because I got a situation there long time ago when my children was younger. Like this was after Shantae passed. So Shell stepped up in a major way. So I guess Tonio didn't know I was home. So I'm up in the room. She getting all the kids to get together to go watch. So she tell Tonio to help. He said he wasn't doing a damn thing. So when I came out that room, you should have seen how big his eyes were. I'm like, nigga, you telling her what? Them Jordans on your feet, she the one that bought them, right? So you ain't finna. But, bah! Came to chest, clean the fuck on in. caved his chest, clean the fuck on him. The look on his eyes, face, and then like then the mother she is, don't hurt my baby. So, but I just, it's just to answer that question of like, if you like Money said, you have to show, and she showed that she wasn't gonna be a fly by night. She showed that she knew not biologically these was her kids, but they are her kids, and she played no games. Like she made sure like. It was like she didn't say my stepkids. She said my children. To where like when she went up to the school and everything else, they was like, "Ma'am, these are my kids, but these are my children." So needless to say, like Money said, I have to know you have that best interest for my children, for you to even be around them, for us to be even having any problems. Because I wasn't one that was just gonna just let everybody around my motherfucking kids.
Bone, what you got?
I mean, that could be a wide variety of things, man. That's a very vast subject, but kind of like everybody pretty much saying, like, I'm gonna stand on what's right. You get what I'm saying? Like, if your kids is disrespecting your significant other, and that significant other is the person that's helping you take care of them, scold them, mold them, feeding them, making sure they safe, talking to men at night. You know what I'm saying? And of course they come first when your kids are doing wrong. But if that same person ain't the person that's doing right by your children, hell no, you don't put them first. Because you always put your kids first before anybody, especially if that significant other ain't the biological of these kids. And even if they are, you still got to do what's right, though. You know what I mean? You can't be with a woman that's their biological mama, but you go to work and she at home beating these kids every day. The both of y'all are not. You're wrong. You know what I mean? And of course you should stand by your kids. So I think it's just situation. You know what I mean?
All right. So with me, and then I can circle back as Light Bright just joined in, and she could say what her part is.
Pale face.
She can say what her part is. What we're talking about is putting a significant other before your kids. So in my eyes, I'm gonna say this because I've been on both sides of the fence. When it comes down to me, if I'm dealing with you, I'm gonna treat your kid as such. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to treat your kid as such with respect and certain boundaries. Because I'm not going to put my hands on your kids because they're not mine. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how long we've been together because I was with somebody for like about 2 years, something like that. I didn't put my hands on her kid. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, at the end of the day, that's still like, and she still look up to me this day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a figure in her life. You know what I'm saying? I can't say what type of figure because I don't even know. But she'll call on me. She need a ride, she'll hit me up. Shit like that. So no matter who her moms deal with, she look at me. And she look at me, shit, had time before her own father. But when I go into these kids' life, I already let them know. I'm not your dad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to replace your dad. I'm not here to be your dad. But I'm here and I'm going to treat you the same way that I treat mine.
One parent, one son.
And that's just the way I feel about it. But in the same token, I never put nobody I dealt with before my kids, and I let them know out the gate. Hey, these are my kids. This is what's going on. Now, everybody kids going to come with some type of something. My kids had a certain type of trauma. You know what I'm saying, that they've been through. So it's like, hey, look, my kids already had this particular trauma. And this particular trauma came from their mama husband. Which all y'all know the story. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the scoop. So with that being said, like right now, my son's going through some stuff, and at this point in time, their mama decided to move out of state with her husband. And I feel like she pretty much chose him over her kids. And every time something happened, it would always be the kid's fault. It was never this nigga fault. Still to this day, nothing is his goddamn fault. Now, I went through a hearing where they pulled me and her father in the room and told us everything that the kids said verbatim. All the kids. They took all the kids. These was different counselors that was talking to all the kids and saying everything that had happened, everything that had transpired. She apologized, but when this thing got back in her ear, it was like that apology went out the window. So I say that to say this: like me, I take care of my kids. You know what I'm saying? It was already out the gate, shared custody. I got my kids half and half because it's boys in this. And it's certain stuff that you gonna teach your daughter, but I'm gonna teach your daughter other stuff because it was stuff that I feel like she just didn't teach her daughter how to appreciate her beauty that she is. You know, parents nowadays always want to put 10 tons of weave and mud flaps and 10 pounds of makeup on babies. It's like, what the fuck? What happened to barrettes and beads and bobos and all that shit? No, my daughter getting all this shit in her hair until she get into middle school. Goddamn it, I don't give a fuck.
Bro, you know that just shows your age when you said bobos.
Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. I came this way to be a father because, like,
what's
my
funny
daughter,
is I knew what the fuck he was talking about. You know, I had all girls. First.
I made my daughter understand what a male figure is because now she see this nigga over here and what he doing to her moms, and like I done heard her say some shit like my daughter, you know, she, you know, I like it to an extent because now she's like, nah, that ain't gonna happen to me. That right there, that ain't gonna happen to me. You know what I'm saying? And then the same token on my end, I made sure Valentine's Day I'm at the school. I got her chocolate, I got her teddy bears, I got her, you know, a gift. I got her all that shit, flowers, the whole 9 yards, the shebang. My sons, you know, I got them on the alley. You know, we play with BB guns and shit like that. I'm just showing them, you know, man shit like that, you know. But I teach other people kids, treat the other people kids the same way I treat my kids. But I just feel like I wouldn't put nobody before my kids because, like probably said, at the end of the day, that shit really hit the fan. My kids is gonna still be there because they my kids. That other person could be gone. Trust me, I got quite a few exes. What can I say? I mean,
you understand text?
Hey, type shit. So with Light Bright joining back in, did you catch everything Light Bright or not?
Yeah, I did for the most part. But you know what my daughter just been through, so you pretty much know where I stand when it comes to putting people before your kids. I was a stepmama before I was a mama. So for me, it's the absolutely no. I'm never gonna put nobody before my daughter. And growing up, unfortunately, my mom put her man before her kids. So I know how it feel. My bad, y'all. I'm still at work.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I know how I feel when your parent puts the significant other above the kid. I was put out behind two of her dudes. So it is what it is.
And that's what transpires. I mean, some of us can speak on experience. You know, like when it came down to my mom's, we didn't like our mom's boyfriend.
Hey,
and it was the hood knew.
I'm gonna say this, like, y'all know how I got Simone? Like, what happened was, you know, me and Shantae, you know, what was funny was Shantae was pregnant with me by me before that, but it was just. But when we got back together, she had Simone and I had Vivi. So when you know, it was just that one band one time. So I was 17, raising two daughters, and what's funny is they only a week apart. One birthday is December 24th, and the other one's birthday is January 6th. Mm-hmm. So when one needed one, so raising them up. Now, I was not that nigga trying to keep Simone away from her biological father. But this nigga used to be on so much whole shit that we'll get Simone ready to go with him, and he won't show up. So now she's venting, she's mad, she hurt, to where it got to the point of one day he came over by Jean's house. And Shantae was like, Jean told her he was on the porch. She was like, she told me to go talk to him. I'm like, what? She was like, you raising her, right? I'm like, yeah. She your daughter, right? Yeah. Go talk to the nigga. Okay. So I went outside. I talked to the man. I told the man to his face. Didn't get loud or nothing. I'm giving you one more shot. One more. And if my baby get hurt again about you not showing up, nigga, I better not never see you again. How many years later? But it was just the thing about it was like she wasn't my wife at the time, but I was raising our daughter to where like Angel didn't find out that Simone wasn't biologically mine until probably like not even 10 years ago.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, Jay, read grown folk shit. She did. It just went up and I'm in the lights now. Because I was going to go read hers. I think she got 2.
Well, grown folks said...
We can't hear you on the mic. Damn. I need to stop trying to look up and just look down. Because Lisa got 1 too.
What up?
Nah, so grown folks said, treat them accordingly. She said, she put street, but I think she meant, treat them accordingly. It depends on the situation between the child and the significant other. And then Lisa said, my ex-husband didn't play when it came to our son, and respect he stood on business. So we didn't really have that problem. Same here. My mom put
her men and their kids before her own kids too.
So this, I think we've all pretty much went through this, and I no excuses, but I will say this because I understand where they come from. A lot of times, man, when your self-respect and your self-esteem is low, you tend to think you can't get anything else. You can't get anything better.
Right.
Not to put the business out there, but it took my aunt T's mom. It took for certain situations to happen in order for her to find the right person. Because a lot of times what we do is we put these placeholders in place and think that that's permanent, and it's not permanent. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta understand when this red flag. What I always tell y'all, people come into the relationship with what?
With a mask on.
With a mask on. Mm-hmm.
They have representation.
Representation,
really
they
them.
represent. Yeah.
It's not really them. So the whole thing is, a lot of our parents. My mother did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Her estranged husband. You know what I'm saying? It was the same shit. So all I'm trying to say is like, a lot of times we need to realize what that where we're at. We got to build up that mental fortitude, that mental toughness, and realize that we are worth more than what the fuck we. We work way more than what we give ourselves credit for.
Because on a funny note, my Nico and Angel and my wife just seen the man that brought me here last week for the first time.
I seen your post, yeah.
My son is 17, about to be 18. This was his first time seeing his granddad. What happened, he showed up to my house. So I guess they was getting out of Samantha truck and going into the house, and he got out. And he was following up, so they asked him who he was. So he told them who he was. They left the man outside, locked the door, called me, and told me like, yo, dad out on the porch. I'm like, what? Like, what you mean he out on the porch? What you mean? They was like, he out on the porch. I'm like, okay, let him in. Oh, okay, well, because they wasn't here.
We don't know this nigga.
This nigga talking about you our granddaddy. We call
let me see somebody. If I don't
you better get the right answer.
You ain't getting nowhere near my shit.
So it was, they did a little talking to him, but not too much. But I'm going to say what I never did with my kids was, regardless of the not great raising my mom and dad did, I never talked bad about my parents in front of my kids. So I always let my kids make their own decision.
To me, that's the number one key that most people lost a long time ago. Don't talk bad about your kids, like how you just said, your you don't talk bad about not the significant other, but the parent in front of the kids. Don't make it seem like this person ain't nothing, because to you, this person ain't nothing, but to them, this person is the world. So don't take their world from them, because they ain't your world no more. You know what I'm saying? It's two separate worlds.
Because I believe this, and I always stood on it. Like, my kids can't say they seen me and Shell argue once, because I always stood on that. You don't supposed to show a chink in the armor. So regardless of if me and Shell have a problem, I wait until it's just me and her, and then address the situation.
Yeah.
But my kids ain't seen us get into it not one damn time.
Yeah. Because like, okay, so I'm gonna read what grown folks saying, and then I'm gonna say something on that. It also depends on how old the kids is. Done seen some badass kids, and I've seen some terrible parents. Now I was gonna say right now in this day and age, I haven't seen these terrible parents, but I know it got to be some terrible parents.
Yes,
because
you have.
if I seen these kids walking outside at 1 to 4 in the goddamn morning, you a horrible ass parent, because motherfucker ain't trying to figure out where your kid is. You know what I'm saying? And then
you seen some mothers trying to be their kids' friends.
Oh yeah, I just seen plenty of mothers
trying
to be their kids' friends.
You seen terrible parents.
Yeah,
like
that part right there ain't even cool. Now on the other flip side, yeah, it does depend on how old the kids is, because see, like with my mom's situation, at the end of the day, once we became teenagers, nigga, you don't say nothing to my mom's, because you been just, hey, chocolate chip, I need that curtain. I need that curtain chocolate chip. But you don't say nothing to my mom's, because you say something to my mom's, it's smoke. It's smoke on site, then and there. I mean, I ain't gonna let y'all know it ain't no damn secret. It is what it is. We fought my mom's ex plenty of times, and threw that nigga out the house. Nigga, this our house. Because he used to talk shit and have stinking ass feet, and we sitting there watching cartoons, eating our cereals. They used to piss us off anyways, because we had to go to school. Nigga, first off, your feet stank. You got them up on our couch where we sit at and watch cartoons, and you watching cartoons eating a fat ass bowl of motherfucking cereal. Now we figuring out why we ain't got no damn cereal. Your big greasy ass up here eating them and shit. You know what I'm saying? So when nigga like, this my house, nigga, this ain't your motherfucking house. That one motherfucking time you rolled your voice at my mom's and said you was finna do this, that, and other, man. Me and my brother Silk came flying down the motherfucking stairs, hit that nigga with all type of flip flops and shit, and then threw his ass out the back door. Like, nigga, hey. Laugh out loud watching cartoons and eating cereal. Man, this is what horrible ass fathers do. They play video games, sit at home, fart all goddamn day, eat the cereal, and fart, because half of them probably lactose intolerant any goddamn way. Shouldn't even be eating the kids' cereal, so that's their punishment. You know what I'm saying? Scratching their ass and shit like that. Talking about how much of a thug and how much of a gangster they is, but they ain't thug enough or gangster enough to get up off their ass and go be gangster at a job. You know what I'm saying? So this is the problem. This is what our kids look up to. So this was one of the things that I was going against when it came down to my kids. My boys told me, like, they was always with this nigga all the damn time, because their mama was working doubles and triples. You know what I'm saying? I'm just working. So we always at work, and they always with this nigga, and this nigga always want to talk about, oh, nigga, I was thug. I used to be locked up, and I used to do this. Let me take you to the hood. Let me show you this. So they showing my kid, he showing my boys all this hood shit. So now, with they teenagers, they feel like, you know, this is a lifestyle I gotta be, because this is what he showed me. But, and I asked him, I'm like, damn, that's kind of fucked up, because what about the life I showed you? Y'all love going camping.
That's really what it is.
Y'all love going camping. Y'all love going out. Well, I ain't gonna say they love the jet ski. They love being on the back of the jet ski, but when I put their ass on that tube, they wasn't fucking with me no more. They was mad.
When I tell my bedtime story, I never leave out that I wasn't raised in the hood. I was thrown to it. Mm-hmm. What happened was, when I was younger, my mom was a nurse, and the man that brought me here was a mailman. They owned their house on Upper Hampton. You remember Upper Hampton, where all the white. So I had a white best friend, and I used to ride my bike and everything else. My grandmama stayed on 13th and Burlock. So when I went over there, you know, I didn't fit in. Like, I just, it wasn't where I wanted to be. But when that heroin epidemic hit and we lost the house, the ghetto, you go. So it was a adaptation. So I feel like this. I don't try to take it away from nobody, but the reason I feel that I had it worse is because I knew other. Since I wasn't born here, you know, I know it's a better living. So now that he done got hooked and we done lost the house, now I have to come to the ghetto. And, you know, it was unfortunate that my family owned both houses next door to each other. Next door, the other house was the holier than thous. And unfortunately, I got to stay with the, you know, the gangbangers and shit like that. So it was more of a, your cousins are known through here. So you got to be just like them. Fuck no. I want to be a doctor. You know, then adaption and
well, at least you got there, nigga. You wiping ass.
Yeah, I'm wiping. You know,
you got close.
Many years later, because reason they shooting shots, because they'll tell you.
No, not a shot, nigga.
Hold on.
Hey,
I haven't
because
had
you doing that. You once again, you got a legitimate job.
Yeah, now
in the field where you just said that you wanted to go, you just didn't make it all the way up the ladder, but at least you started climbing and got to a point.
I'm gonna say this truthfully.
You made it to write prescription.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I didn't have a stable job until I came home. Woo.
Hey, but you know, like Whipp was saying about terrible parents, man. You know, sometimes you can't knock people for trying to do their best. Okay, people like a lot of everything in life to me is situational. But I'm just gonna quickly give y'all an example of terrible parents because I don't knock most people, but I don't know if everybody remember years back when the lady got killed on like 35th, believe some weird shit like that. 6 o'clock in the morning. 3 boys walk up and she waiting on the bus stop to go to work with her little boy. She with her little boy. These 3 little motherfuckers ran up on her to steal her purse, killed this woman. Okay? Right in front of her 8-year-old son, 5 or 6, whatever he was, right? But when I say terrible parenting is because the 3 boys that tried to rob her was ages of like 17, 16, and like 13. The fuck are y'all doing outside at 6 o'clock in the morning robbing somebody? Where the fuck is your parents at? Do they care? Do they even know y'all asses is outside the house? Like you, the 17-year-old could be rebellious. I get that. I was 17. But 13,
he almost grown.
Or a lot of times what we'll do, I mean, not cut you off, but we'll say that we going over such and such house.
Mm-hmm. True.
And we be at such and such house.
Yep.
And that's true.
And you knew your parents didn't want you over the motherfucker who house they
right.
Mm-hmm.
Because we talk about terrible parents. Actually, there's a word for it. I do it as an analogy for it, and it's PWKs, and that's people with kids. They're not parents.
That's true.
People with kids. Yeah,
that's true. Kids, and yeah, but like you said, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. 3 kids out there trying to rob this lady, kill her in front of her kid. So that meant number one. Like where? So basically, now we walking around without any conscience. Because me having been a kid before, and me loving my mother to death, like I wouldn't want to leave a kid in that predicament.
Because we gotta put it truthful. We gotta take it. We had religion. They don't.
But then we also were taught.
They big mama is 35.
Yeah.
I can't say it because I was 33 years old when I became a grandparent. I still had morals, standards. You see what I'm saying? Things
you
like
was
that,
raised right,
conscious. But that's what I'm
different.
trying to say. So we can't say because somebody is young when they become a grandparent or something like that, or even young when they become a parent.
They missing what we had. Like we didn't. Okay, one thing that we all gotta accept. We was told the right story. We just didn't want to listen to it.
There you are. That's what I'm trying to say. Like when you have somebody who's not, and also you gotta have somebody that's willing to be able to teach you. You know what I'm saying? I remember my pops. I remember he had a van or whatever. Pile plenty of motherfuckers in the van and take them fishing and shit.
But you got to remember, in schools too, our teachers wasn't scared of us.
Hell no.
No,
these
teachers is intimidated by these
our
kids.
teachers wasn't scared of us.
These teachers, our kids,
I remember when they gave me the paper that I had to get to my parents to give my teachers the right to discipline me in class. I had a teacher name. Her name was Miss Ely. She was from the South. She had like 4 or 5 rulers taped around, or if you fucked up, she'll make you squat down in the corner with 2 dictionaries in your hand, and if you dropped them motherfuckers, you got your ass whooped. Or if you wanted to fight, what she'll do is make us put our desks in a circle. Whoever lose was getting their ass whooped, and whoever won was getting. I'm sorry, whoever won was getting their ass whooped. Our teachers back then did not. Even our gym teachers, we used to fuck with them niggas, but they'll whoop on some ass if they.
But that's the thing, though. They have more power, and they had the backing of the parents.
Yeah, that's it. The backing of the parents.
I remember Miss Claxton about in 5th grade, like you said, with the rulers. She's power about
all of it was 5th grade. My 5th grade was Keith Street, Mr. Bennett.
Listen,
ours
was in high school, and Renegade Rex up there. He know this woman, old Miss Swanigan. Hey, listen, Miss Swanigan was the teacher that would slap you in your shit. I mean, and then call your mom and that. I just had to knock your son the fuck out. They talk like that.
Man.
So what grown folks are saying, the 80s was rough. The drug era hurt many families. Some of the parents were either drug addicts or I guess that's supposed to be drug dealers. Yep, there you go. Drug dealers, pimps, or hoes, whatever the whatever shit. That motherfucker going too far that damn way, Jay.
Sure,
where they made poor decisions which may follow today.
Mm-hmm. Some of the kids born in that era made parents, young grandparents, like in their 30s, and that's what happened with me. You know what I'm saying? Me and my ex-wife became grandparents. We were like 33 years old. You know what I'm saying? But we had kids at a young age. You know what I'm saying? So what happens is that your kids start thinking it's acceptable to to have sex, and they say, okay, well, I have a kid. My parents had us at a young age, and they did pretty well. You know what I'm saying? So but what I regretted from the whole situation, y'all, was I hadn't had that conversation. I hadn't had that conversation. You see what I'm saying? Did I make it look easy? I guess maybe they thought I made it look easy. That shit wasn't easy. Because not only was it job, but then shit, my niggas needed places to stay. You know what I'm saying? So y'all don't understand. Like, no, what it was I had never had a shortage of introspect that hard work pays off. So, that's what it was.
That's real.
So with that being said, we're gonna get ready to do a round table before we wrap up the show. But chocolate chip, you the first one actually that sent in a scenario that you wanted us to talk about on the podcast next week, and it's a good thing because we got grown folks in the comment. Hopefully she can join us on the show, or she probably say what she got to say in the comment, because grown folks is from the bike set. You got T-Rex up there in the top. He's from the bike set also. And I'm trying to think. I don't know which Mac this is. Mac, say something so I know which one it is.
I'm most definitely with it.
Okay.
Y'all ain't did that in a while.
So chocolate chip, what's the topic you want us to talk about next week? And I'll try to make sure. Oh, T-Bone is a biker too. I got to make sure I get some more bikers on here.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you. You unmuting her?
She's not muted.
Oh, she's not muted? We can't hear you.
I don't know what's it.
Nah.
Do sign language.
What did you say? Write it down.
It's got to be something on her end.
It got to be her end.
Everybody else.
Her mic. Yeah. If she can hear us, it's probably her mic.
Well, I hope y'all have a great.
Hey, if you got an Apple computer, you got to shake that motherfucker, throw it on the ground 2 times,
Damn.
pick it back up, shake it again. If it don't come on, you throw that motherfucker out the window.
I hope y'all have a great MC Tuesday next Tuesday. I'll still be in New Orleans.
We.
Yep, I'm leaving Saturday.
Can you hear me
And
now?
Yep,
Yes,
we can hear you
ma'am.
now.
good. Oh, I'm sorry. Just commercial just popped into my head.
All right,
Now
T
what you
Rex.
saying?
Hey, I'm gonna invite you down to be a guest host. Eyes won't be here, so I need another co-host and no biker shit.
Well,
Go
hell,
ahead,
I
Chocolate.
got to work next week.
Man, you ain't got no job, Tommy.
But Tommy got the draws.
Go ahead, Chocolate Chip.
Okay, the topic
Okay,
I
the
want to
topic I
talk
want to
about
talk
was
about was
as an
as an
MC,
MC,
you get
you get
invited
invited
to
to
other
other
MCs'
MCs'
animals,
animals,
personally invited.
personally invited.
So I
So
feel that
I
if you're
feel that
going
if you're going
somewhere
somewhere
on a
on a
personal tip,
personal tip,
then
then
it should
it
be
should
a good
be a
host to
good
you.
host to you.
Am I right?
Am I right?
They shouldn't
They
just
shouldn't just
leave you
leave you
there
there
to fend
to
for
fend for
yourself.
yourself.
Anything. They should be
Anything. They should be
checking on
checking
you
on
at
you
all
at all
times to make
times
sure
to make
you're
sure you're
okay, to see
okay,
if
to
you
see
need
if you need
anything.
anything.
Am I
Am I
correct?
correct?
Hey, you sound down to earth to me.
Yeah, that's real.
That's just real. If you come in, so the only thing that you didn't state was this, but you stated it to me, was when you cross state lines, when you put miles, especially if you even if you ride and you put miles on your bike or miles on your car for some drive, but MCing is MCing. So I'm gonna just say bike. If you put miles and you cross state lines, you are supposed to get some what they call biker hospitality. And I done got some of that when I went to Cleveland, Ohio, and met up with a branch of Goodfellas up there. And I didn't know shit about Ohio, and that there's no such thing as a liquor store in Ohio. They got a liquor store, but I
They
think
got
they don't sell
drive-through liquor
beer.
stores.
Nah, but you got to go to in Cleveland. You
Oh,
got to go to the grocery store. The grocery store bought the rights to sell all the hard liquor.
damn.
That's where you got to go.
Because in the
And
cap, they got the drive-through
yeah,
liquor
we
stores.
didn't know about that, and these brothers went out their way to make sure I had a 30 pack of motherfucking genuine draft because I was drinking genuine draft at that time, but I didn't know who the fuck was gonna drink a whole 30 pack because it was just me, myself, and I.
I'm not gonna let him say that. The first time we got showed some hospitality was the Flaming Knights. And they
No,
introduced me to
oh yeah,
they
yep,
introduced me to corn whiskey for my very first time
yep.
at 10 o'clock in the morning.
But hold up, that wasn't an invite. That was just hotel hospitality from the host hotel because we went to Strong Riders dance in Ben Harbor, Michigan. That's what that was. And they just like, hey, young fella, we ain't seen y'all in a long time. Nigga, we ain't never seen you a day in our life. But we ain't seen you in a long time. Come on and have a drink with the old fella. And gave us that moonshine, and the rest was written. It was hospitality. So we get what you're saying. It's about showing that hospitality to your guests that you asked to come across state lines. So that would be our topic for next week. I'm gonna come back to MedTech. I'm gonna come back to MedTech. Grown folks said I would definitely be on next week. And I think that's it. Prepared to chat about the biker situation. I got you, Chocolate Chip. There you go, Chocolate Chip. You got another biker lady, you know what I'm saying, grown folks, that's going to come in. T-Rex, you going to join in on the at work?
Yeah, I've been trying to get in there.
Okay, so what I do, I try to get somebody come in to be a co-host with me. From the biker community that know biker shit. I got grown folks said I got plenty of love crossing state lines all the time. They always show. Damn it! I think that's me love. I think that's me love. So and that's facts. That's big facts. You said what?
Don't nobody listen.
So with that being said, let's get ready to go around this round table and get ready to shut it out. And at this part of the show, we always just go over and everybody state what they thought and opinion is on what we was talking about. Basically, bad kids, parenting, stuff to that nature. Before I do that, MedTech said parents with kids born in the late 70s, early 80s showed us how divorce works. Laugh out loud. Okay, so with that being said, T-Rex, you up.
I'm gonna say, hey, beat the kids' ass, so that way the police don't have to beat their ass.
Hey, you got a point there because the police trying to kill him. You got a point there. Hey, T-Rex, Grown folks said the same thing I said. You ain't got no damn job, Tommy. Dude, you know damn well you ain't got no damn job. All right, chocolate chip.
I agree
I
with
agree with
everybody
everybody
said.
said. What was that? You was gonna bring me that curtain when you come down? Okay, appreciate
You
you.
better get
You
off
better
my
get off my
pajamas.
pajamas. I ain't say nothing about your pajamas. Your
It's my
pajamas look
pajamas.
nice. I said that curtain.
Which skirt you got? You got the one I got on?
No, the curtain that was in the background. That
Not
showed
that.
right
Hold
there.
up. That show.
Blue one.
Yeah, that blue one.
Blue in it. He fucking with it.
Look at that. She want to pull on her top to show her bra size and stuff. We wasn't trying to see all that. Eating what it looks appeared to be scrambled eggs and stuff. But anywho, J Money, what you got? Huh? Just don't forget that curtain, though. Just don't forget that curtain.
For me, the topic at hand is, man, you know, it takes a village, and I think we got away from that. It takes a village, man. We got to stop acting like, you know, we can't teach these kids because or whatever. Like, I don't give a fuck whether they want to hear it. You got to tell them. You know why? Because even when I was out there doing stupid ass shit, the people who tried to teach me right, their voices was all in my head while I was doing it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I had to realize that there was a better way, there was another way. I was just being stupid as fuck for not taking their advice on it, you know. And so eventually, when you get old enough, you realize that, you know, you make your decision and you at your own detriment. You see what I'm saying? You destroy yourself. And the faster that you learn that, then all of a sudden, you know, you start trying to do better. So that's when I started trying to do better. You know what I'm saying? And I was young while doing it. They'll tell you they tell you about, you know, coming to my house or something like that. I was 19. I was 20. I was 21. So I'm not saying I was still doing dumb shit, but I tried to at least try to make some type of a better way and a better decision. You know what I'm saying? And try and be the example for them for when they were still gonna do what they wanted to do. They were still gonna go through what they had to go through. You know what I'm saying? But at least if I showed them, hey, look, this is what it looked like to smoke and drink and still go to fucking work third shift while you niggas still kicking it. I'm at work. You know. Well, y'all still kicking it. I'm still, you know.
I always wonder where that nigga went.
I don't yell at them. They at my house. They drinking all types of shit. I had to go get me at least 3 hours of sleep.
Right.
I wake up. I gotta go to work because if I don't work, I don't eat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got kids, all type of shit, and still got to make sure you niggas got some chicken or something like that. Or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Jay fed everybody, the kids and the family. Like bullshit ain't nothing.
No, Stephen did that.
But you got to be the example, and that's I don't see that happening no more.
I feel like you was a good example. I know I followed in a lot of your footsteps. You know what I'm saying?
Both of y'all
a lot of things that you done. So you know, kudos to you too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Grown folks said send the love to Light Bright. I feel her. Basically, with the things that Light Bright said. Eyes, what you got?
I'm finna read one of my posts. Food for thought. You're not the victim of your past. You're the warrior of your future.
That's dope.
So, your past was your past. Long as you learned from it, then you have a better future. If you decided to not learn from it, then you ain't got nothing coming. That's all I gotta say.
Fool that doesn't know his past is doomed to repeat it.
Exactly. Bone, what you got?
I mean, like everybody say, man, you know, we've lost a lot for our kids and our younger generations out here. The influencer thing, they're going to be easily influenced, man, but if they got the people in their corner, that's going to make them understand that, yeah, I might want to do this dumb shit right now, but in the back of their head, like you said, your people's voices is in your head at the same time. Somebody got to teach them that. Somebody got to be there to put that voice in their head to say, is this the right decision? You know what I mean? Do I go out and kill this man for stepping on my shoe and go to prison for the rest of my life? Or do I just say, fuck it? You get what I'm saying? Is it worth your time doing something stupid that's going to ruin your own life? That's what we got to get to, and that's what we need people to start teaching this younger generation about.
Yeah.
You know, we get there, maybe things will be better. They'll never be perfect, but at least it's a start, and they can get better.
True.
That's all I got.
So, grown folks said again, treat the situation accordingly between the children and the significant other. Train a child. What the? Wait.
Train the child
Train
up
a
in the
child
way
up
they should go.
Yep.
The significant other has to have boundaries. I control my switch.
There you go. And I agree with grown folks on that too. Don't put your hands on my kids. I'll take care of that. You said what?
He beat her husband.
He beat her husband.
First she gotta get that tank. She gotta get that tank first before she beat his ass. She gotta get that tank.
Both beat her.
Beat her.
Not even the kids, Auntie Rex, the hubby.
Ah, shit. Okay. It's fucked up because I heard stories.
I'm laughing.
Okay. Grown folks don't say some shit pretty soon. Trust me, I'm already knowing her. She ain't gonna just let that one ride. So with that being said, man, I feel like one of the first things we need to start teaching our kids, and I taught my kids this at an early age and continue to teach it to them, understand consequences, know what the word consequences is. I had them look it up in the dictionary what consequences is, explain them to them about consequences. And I also, after explaining to them about consequences, got them to understand once you do something, are you willing to suffer the consequence? And they, what do you mean by suffer? Basically saying, when these consequences happen, because of what you choose to do, some might be good, some might be bad. So if you get them bad ones, are you willing to suffer and pay the price for what you did? And a lot of these kids don't know what consequences is, so they have no fear. Because they don't know what to fear, because they never knew of consequences of doing said thing, of stealing said car from somebody that might have shot them. They didn't know the consequences behind stealing said car, riding with friends, hanging out the window, and trying to turn a corner doing 80 fucking degrees in a motherfucking SUV that is bound to tip over. It can tip over on the side where that person's hanging out the window. Now you just killed your friend.
Or you remember that accident that happened in Villa where they hit that car dealership and them kids got thrown out the back motherfucking window?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of...
Oh yeah, she put a hit out on you, T-Rex. She said she whooping off some ass.
Wait till she see.
Wait till she see.
My fault. I seen it and it just lost my train of thought. That's the only thing bad about having a screen in
She
front
about
of
to
me.
get her a piece of Wayne, just a little tank. See y'all next week.
Type shit. You knew that's what she was gonna say. But
That's what you call a mic drop.
Hell yeah, that's a mic drop right there. But with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Let's pull our kids close. If you're a real parent, at the end of the day, none of us given the book how to be a parent. But the one thing that all of us can say that none of us say on this show tonight, we all want our kids to be better than what we was. My son said everybody told me, I wasn't what my mama wanted me to be. I said, look at here. I don't want you to be what I want you to be. I want you to be what you want to be. But I want you to be smart about what you want to be. I want you to be a man. I want you to conduct your business in the right way. I want you to handle yourself in the right way. These are things that I was telling him. You know what I'm saying? So, now he know the consequences behind his actions. He's just learning from them right now. You know what I'm saying? But we got to take our kids in and put them up under our wing. We wasn't given a book, but teach them the best way that we can, but keep them close. And the reason why I say keep them close, because if you don't keep them close, the hood going to snatch them up and suck the life out of them. You don't want to be that next person on the news talking about your kid was a good kid, but your kid really wasn't when they was doing what the fuck they was doing out in that street. With that being said, I'm Mr. Kool Whipp.
And I'm OZ.
J Money. And T-Bone up in here. We appreciate y'all for coming out. Don't forget to subscribe, like on all platforms. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and IG.
And grown folks said, get you a little change if you can.
And if you're trying to comment to us on the show, please tune in to the YouTube or I want to say the Straight From Us page. It's only like 3 different platforms that we can see your messages on the screen, and YouTube being the main one. So I would say just go to YouTube if you want to message in and say something to us. Always feel free to stop by the Straight From Us page, drop down comments that you want us to talk about on the show. Trust me, we will get it out there, just like Chocolate Chip did today. And matter of fact, come on, if you got a topic that you want to talk about, bring your ass on the show and let's have some fun. So until the next time, we catch y'all next Titty Tuesday.
Deuces.
Peace out.